We are really excited about your new movie, Dancin, It's On.
Yeah.
So you filmed this movie before you won Dancing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Are you now considering a possible career change to becoming an actress, or is that something that you're going to keep on the sidelines and focus on the dancing still?
I think I'm pretty consumed with the dancing right now, but I definitely see a future as an actress. I think I just fell in love with acting after this movie. It was just such a great experience for me to kind of see, that I really did love acting. And I think, yeah, there's definitely an acting career for me in the future.
So Dancin' It's On opens nationwide October 30th. Tell us a little bit more about your role in the film.
Well, my role, I play Jennifer, and she is a dancer in Southern California. She lives with her mom, and she has a dad in Florida that has this amazing performing hotel, and she is going to see him. She hasn't seen him in 5 years, and it's kind of her relationship with her father, getting to know him, and she ends up falling in love with a boy that her father doesn't approve of, and they have a dance competition, and there's just a lot of amazing dances in this movie, and I think that's why I love it so much, is that not only is acting involved, but also dancing. So it's a really fun film that the whole family can enjoy.
Dance movies are something that a lot of young people can really get into. It's exciting and it's adventurous. What do you think you were most drawn to, aside from the dancing?
Aside from the dancing, I think this is just such a wholesome, good film. And I feel like a lot of people are looking for that. They're looking for a film that they can just take the whole family to, that they can be entertained, that they can have fun. And I feel like this movie incorporates all of that. I feel like it's just a good, wholesome movie with good values, and it's got a lot of great dancing in it.
So I know you have set a lot of goals for yourself. You're very young.
Mm-hmm.
You started training at a very, very early age. And it seems like every step along the way you have set your sights on something you wanted to accomplish, and you've done it. You said that being on Dancing with the Stars was a goal, that you watched the show when you were younger and you said, I want to be there.
Yeah.
And a few years later, you not only are on the show, but you have won. And you're one of very few people to win in only 2 seasons since joining the show. And you're an Emmy-nominated choreographer now. So, having accomplished all of these goals, what is your next big goal that you want to hit?
I'm not really sure. No, I have a lot of goals, and I have a lot of things that I want to do. I think that's what keeps me going. I think I want to win an Emmy now. I think that's a big goal of mine. And I think also I would love to be on Broadway. I think that's always been something in the back of my mind. I'd love to be on Broadway. I'd love to be in more films, and just kind of go where the wind takes me, I think, at this point. I think right now I'm just kind of content on where I am, but I'm still open for more things to come, and I'm excited.
So speaking of Broadway and more films, if there are any producers out there listening, do you have a dream movie musical role that you would love to see somebody make and put you in that role?
Oh, there's so many great ones. I feel like Grease has already kind of been done, and Footloose has already been done. What about like Dirty Dancing? Like, I feel like they haven't done a remake of that yet. That is one of my all-time favorite movies, first of all. So I've watched it all growing up, and I think it would just be amazing to have a role in that somehow, and either on Broadway or another film or something to do with that. I think it's just an epic movie that I would love to be a part of.
It would be a great nostalgic piece too, because like you said, you grew up watching it, and the
Yeah.
next generation now, maybe they have seen it, maybe they haven't. It would be great for them to see a new.
Exactly, like a modern twist to it, yeah.
Absolutely. So, on Dancing with the Stars, I know your schedule is crazy, and you're training constantly, and you have to do so many different things. You're juggling doing the choreography yourself and teaching, and then you have to still maintain the energy for the performance. So, walk us through a little bit of what your typical week is like.
A typical week on Dancing with the Stars, usually, so we have the show on Monday night, right? And then we usually don't get our music for the next week until that night. So right after the show, we'll get our music. And then Tuesday morning, I'll usually go in and choreograph and prepare the routine. And then we'll do practice, probably 5 hours on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are all rehearsal days. So that's probably 5 to 6 hours every day with our celeb. Yeah, and then Sunday's camera blocking. So Sunday's kind of the big day. I think that just kind of gets us ready for Monday. You know, we have to make sure all the camera angles are right and make sure that the production is right. So it's kind of allowing your celebrity to get comfortable in what they're going to be doing on Monday night. And then the show on Monday, and then we just start all over again.
Just do it over and over.
Just do it over and over, yeah.
So there's a lot of technical side to that. It's not just getting out there and dancing. You have to be aware of all the cameras and everything. How do you think that Dancin' It's On helped prepare you for jumping into a show like that where you're sort of responsible of keeping all of that in mind?
I think Dancing It's On really helped me in the fact that I really did just jump into it. Like, I hadn't really had a lot of acting experience before. This was my big acting moment, and I really was kind of just thrown into it. And I think, David's been so great in mentoring me and making sure that I'm comfortable with the scene and that, I'm able to kind of expand a little bit more as an actress. And I learned so much from him and from the cast, and everyone was just so supportive. And I think that really did help me kind of get out of my comfort zone and kind of have to almost force myself to just turn it on. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what you have to what you have to do on dancing is you have to just do it. You have to jump in and just be the best that you can.
So speaking of jumping in, last month you announced your engagement to your longtime boyfriend, Carson McAllister. What can you tell us about wedding plans in the midst of all of this other craziness that's happening in your life?
I know. It is super crazy right now. We luckily have a wedding planner, so he's kind of been dealing a lot with it because I'm so focused on the show right now that it's kind of hard to wedding plan as well. But it's been a lot of fun. We've dated for about 4 years now, so it's kind of, we just knew it was time, and we're super happy and we're excited for the future. And I think we set a date, but it's not quite, we're not announcing it yet. So it's coming up pretty soon though, so we're excited.
Well, congratulations, that's very exciting.
Thank you.
So, after the wedding, are you going to become known as Witney McAllister, or will he be changing his name to Carson Carson?
Yeah, everyone thinks that's hilarious. And
I know.
And we're just like, oh yeah, really? Okay. I've heard it so many times, but I think that's actually a cool name. Carson Carson, why not?
Why not, right? It's very modern.
It's very modern, very cool. I don't know. He was like, I'm not doing that, but
you'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on it. I'll talk him into it.
All right. Well, Witney, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations on all of the wonderful things happening in your life.
Thank you.
Can't
Thank
wait
you
to
so
see the
much.
movie.
I know, me too. I'm excited. Thanks for having me.